Alright, and we should be live. Hey Kiwi, how are you? And welcome. Quick as always, I see. Hey Draco. There we go. You're in the bathroom. Alright, well, I mean, I'm not gonna judge. I think we've all been there. Doom scrolling on the bathroom. Wow. Alright, perfect. Let's just make sure we have a little bit of everything, so we don't have to come up here too soon. Nah, I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. Don't worry, it'll take more to offend me. Ah. There you go. Yeet. Fly down here. So, I'm thinking that we are going to be beating the Ender Dragon 2 today, because if you see, we have crossed the 1,700 days mark, which means, well, it doesn't mean that it means, we're fighting an Ender Dragon. Although that would be kind of funny if that translated into wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna try to not get flashbanged this time around. I think that's the only reasonable way to deal with this. Alright. It's kind of problematic that we've gotten to this point here, but I guess that means we're just gonna have to move the platform in a second. To somewhere, well, that's less in the way, I guess. Would be the easiest way of saying it, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I honestly do think you could have warned me that it was gonna be a full-on flashbang. Not gonna lie, that quite took me as a surprise. Ah, really? But first I just want to do a few more layers on this, because, like, let's do the Ender Dragon as something when I've gotten sick and tired of this. So I can sort of use it as a buffer, right? Sort of like, oh my god, I can't handle putting down any more glass panes. Um, just let me out, get me away from glass panes, and then we can do the Ender Dragon then. I think that's like a good way of using it. Although one could say that we should probably wait a little bit longer before we do that, because I mean, hey Green, oh, Herobrine, I'm gonna add. I'm trying. How are you, man? It's been a wee while. Everything good? That's good, man. Did you have a good New Year's and Christmas? That's nice, dude. I'm happy. Yeah, fireworks are always super awesome, isn't it? Reach up? I can. Nice. Oh, really? Hmm. Yes, I did. I did. I went out with mates and we had a good time. Uh, so yeah, it's I got into the new year in a good way, I'd say. Uh, that's not what we wanted to land. Hmm. Okay, Joe. Let's just let's land on this and then, or try and go the other way around to see whether there's a easy access point to all those out there. My God, I've gotten so good at this glass jumping. That proceeds to fall straight down. Why do I open my big fat mouth? Like, why do I do this? I've gotten so good, proceeds to fall instantly. Like, not even like a moment of like uh moment of doubt on that. It's just like, I've gotten so good, proceeds to fall down. Like, really? Am I the only one who thinks that feels a little bit unreasonable? Like, that's yeah, I do that often, don't I? I do that kind of often. Did I break more than I should? a little bit. Perfect. Okay, let's try this again. How far am I now? I'd say somewhat close to 20% in total, but because 1, 2, 3, 4. When we finish this chest, we've made it about 25%. So, I mean, we're getting close. We're getting there for sure. It just takes a wee while. Oh. That we cannot allow right there. I cannot have dark spots inside of that spot, inside of this place here. Because, like, there are gonna be plenty of spots where things can spawn eventually. And that is what I fear more than anything. Alright, so we gotta figure out where he spawned from. Alright, so what spot of darkness were you produced from? Ah! These spots of darkness. I see now. Oh, more spots of darkness. That should do it. That should do it. Well, actually, no, not yet. Oh, there's a spot of darkness right here. Oh, hell no. Hell nah. Fix. We won't do the Ender Dragon just yet, because I actually, like, I must admit, I did something super lazy, and I ordered all my groceries. So I sort of want the groceries to arrive before we start the Ender Dragon fight, so I don't have to pause. That would be so anticlimactic. So that's sort of what we're. Sort of what we're waiting for. As soon as my groceries arrive, we'll run straight at the Ender Dragon. Like when you don't feel like you probably know that feeling, some of you, but you're gonna know it even more as an adult that lives by themselves, where it's like, I really don't want to leave my apartment today. It's been like, I just really don't wanna. And this, there's this chain in Denmark, at least. I don't know how global they are. Fuck me. That I did not say. I did not drop an F-bomb. That was you heard something else. I don't want to be spending one of my F-bombs on that. Um, but said chain, they started introducing something where like you can shop for others while you're in shopping for yourself, and then you get store credit or even like money, just sort of like Uber Eats, but it goes specifically for this store, and it's super cheap, like for you to order food this way. At least compared to like a lot of the other options out there. Which is super nice. Like they do reserve a. Well, sometimes I think my space button is broken because I'm sure I press it half the times at least where it just falls down, like, and within the correct time frame. But I guess not, because it's a lot. Whew. It's a lot easier. That bothers me a lot. Okay, let's not do that again. That's not good for my sanity. Um, oh yeah, but Green, did you see the finished? Sorry, Herobrine. Did you see the finished product of the dragon? Hey, Grassblock. How are you? Welcome. We are designing a very big dragon, or rather, we're building a very big dragon that we've spent 50 hours designing, and now it's just time to build it. You know, it's a creative username though. We like those kind of usernames here, so you're more than welcome. Did you have a wonderful Christmas and New Year's? Gotta get to the back first. And I guess we're just gonna move the platform now. To really get some of or as soon as we place down the glass we have here now. Because the platform should really get in the way. What's up, Green? Oh, almost fell down. Let's... Ah. I was just about to say, let's try not to. Ah, well, if he doesn't want to chat, he doesn't have to. It's just, I can still make it up from here, surely. Surely this is not a rocket sentence where I do have to spend a rocket, is it? Maybe if I was better at the game, it wouldn't have been. But as it turns out, I'm super terrible at the game today. Again today, I should probably emphasize. Okay, that feels sort of good. No. Look, I'm gonna get it at some point, right? And as soon as as soon as I get it down more consistently, I'm sure that other people are gonna get it too. Like don't mind it that way. Like we're gonna get it eventually. It's just or rather, I'm gonna get it eventually, which is going to lead into other people also getting it. So just stick with it for a little bit longer. I'm trying my best. It's just I suppose it's a little bit more difficult for other people to also call you Herobrine uh, when I'm calling you Green, right? So as soon as I switch over, I think it's gonna be like a lot quicker. Okay, so we want to move set platform. So just give me some more time to adjust, and then I'll and when I start calling you Herobrine on a consistent basis, I'm sure that we're gonna be getting some better results for it. Like, do I have some sort of concrete that might be nicer that I can use? Well, we can use some blue concrete. Green is no more, indeed. Now only Herobrine exists. Okay, so if I go out here, then surely it won't crash with any. No, okay, this is all good. This is all good. So as long as I make the platform so it fits to this out here, so I can go down now. And we're just gonna make this one a little bit nicer looking, you know? Than the other platform. Okay, let's just start moving some of those sweet shulkers after we've placed in all of the stuff into them. Alright, let's grab this. Hey Hazel, how are you doing? Okay, let's just find the empty ones, wherever they are. Are they up here? No. Oh, there's one empty one. Empty. I know there should be a couple more empty ones. Empty. Empty. Okay. Let's also just get a couple chests for, or a chest for, Hey Frog, how are you, man? It's been a wee while. I hope everything's good. You found your screwdriver. Ah, right, yeah. I guess it's about that time, isn't it? For, okay, I can take all of these. Just shove them in here for now. Alright, more boxes. And one more. Perfect. So these three here are empty and can therefore go into this into the chest. Well, I mean, I can think of a few things worse to collect than screwdrivers. Yeah, worst. One of the worst things that can happen is you just like losing a particular screwdriver that helps you open up stuff like, for example, your computer. Yeah, so do I for the most part, but you gotta renew the paste every now and then too. Remember, otherwise your computer maintenance is not as good as it should be. Alright, so now we have that. Just gonna grab a few of these. Oh, I actually enabled that. Huh. We're out of red or of blue concrete. At least in this patch. Do I have more on me? Or more access to more? Oh, wonderful. Oh, I was afraid that I was gonna have a big problem there. And now I can simply just move over these here. And I think I'm gonna do it more methodically than we did on the last bits. And so essentially I'm gonna, well, grab these here. These are pretty easy. And I'm gonna grab all of these. But I'm also gonna grab that one. Because here we have all the main building blocks plus the wool that fits with it. So here we have a wool block. Okay, so that's the wool. And that's the empty. Okay, so I go like this. And I go. Oh wait, actually, I could have done that better. And go out like this. Then we grab all of these guys here, which is some stone and acacia, salt. Okay, so I move this over. Cyan terracotta. Okay, let's get that over here. I feel like I have to put more space out on this one. Well, I guess I could also put it like this. And now we just have different colors, terracotta and the black. Okay. Now we get the light. Let's just pop that out here. We have the rockets and the ender chest. And that will just go down here. Okay, because this should help me out greatly with like sorting out when we need to get new blocks. Alright, so sorry, I was just very focused on making this more efficient when we're like digging up our like when I need to find a particular block, because I feel like a lot of times I'm just like opening all the shulkers. Oh shit. Which I don't need to. Like, that's just a waste of time. So hopefully, now that I move this about a bit, we're gonna have a much quicker access to all of our stuff as I jump around. Well, I mean, this is, we're not gonna finish it up today, and we're not gonna finish it up tomorrow, that's for sure. Like, what have we spent about 14 hours on it so far. So, there's gonna be a good amount of time where we're just gonna be spending on trying to break through this and build as much as the dragon as possible, but I mean, we're getting there, slowly but surely. Right about now I wish we had some beacon power. You guys are being silly. It just started snowing in Denmark, which is nice. I've been looking forward to the snow for a while. Okay, so put that in there, drop that there, put that in there, drop this. And this is all the stuff I don't need, right? Alright, except for this. And then we just go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I almost forgot the glow lichen, but that should do it. Like right now, I have no clue where anything is in those chests, or in those shulkers. But I imagine as we have to go up there time and time again, we're gonna be very quick to locate these specific blocks and where they are. I don't know about this playlist. Every now and then that song just comes on, and I'm not particularly fond of it. It's I should do some off-camera figuring out what the hell sort of playlists I want running on my stream, because you know what, it really just doesn't do it for me, this one. What do you call the white powder in the winter? Well, I suppose you either call it Coke or snow. Wait, I of course mean snow. You might even go as far as to powdered snow, if you want to be specific about it. What? Did I say anything wrong? Oh, we have a dark spot over here. We refuse to let that happen. We clearly have a dark spot over here, because we have a U right there. Get off my imaginary dragon. What do you call a machine that spins clothes inside of it? A washing machine? Did you know that Vache and all those, like, some of the big manufacturing brands of washing machines, right? That they also produce weapons, because it's actually more or less the same mechanism that is used inside of a washing machine that you use in a Gatling gun. Isn't that fun to think about? Wonder what came first, a washing machine or a Gatling gun? Regardlessly, it's the same technology that spins the washing machine around real quick. The more you know, eh? What do you call a hard brown material with some plants? I don't know, I suspect that you're looking for the word flower pot, but... Technically. To a degree. I suspect that there's probably... they're based on the same principle, and they're... But I suspect that the washing machine is probably made out of more brittle material. That would break if you try to rebuild your washing machine into a Gatling gun. I suspect that that has been done, but I honestly don't know. I don't know, maybe you could just rebuild your washing machine from Washer into a Gatling gun. I don't know, but I suspect that they probably tried to avoid having people try and make homemade Gatling guns, you know? Oh yeah, what do you call those? I was about to say excavator, but that's the completely wrong word. Isn't it? I feel like an excavator, isn't that? Yeah. Yeah. So it's about where I put my pressure. Yep. So my head was in the right space, like word-wise. I was just unable to form the word in my head. That seems unreasonable, but still the truth. Escalator, not an excavator. Yeah. Yep. Okay, level up. We're gonna run out of materials here, but it is what it is. Specifically the grey concrete. We always run out of that first. But now with the improved system, I know exactly where to get it. Aha! Perfect. Perfect. Thick fog on the sky, what do you mean? That? You mean that's... Oh, you mean clouds. You were asking one other question? Alright, yeah. Sorry, I was like, what is he talking about? Like, surely he doesn't mean the sky, but you're playing that game, so, I guess, you just confused me there for a second. We're all good now, though. Just took me a second to catch up, I guess. Oh, break that, because we do not want glass on the inside. I don't know how many glass panes this is gonna save us, but for sure a whole bunch. from not just having like a bunch of glass panes on the inside here. That does mean that we're likely gonna end up with a lot of shulkers that are just like full of glass panes, but I guess we'll just have light blue, magenta, and blue and purple glass panes for a while. Ugh. God, my throat's and oh, that's better. Oh, my throat suddenly just dried up like real quick. Oh, that's a first. Does that come with age? Is that a age thing? Where your throat suddenly just gets so dry you can't speak? That seems unreasonable. You know what else is unreasonable? The amount of times I fall down from this. I guess they're doing some sort of guessing game in the chat. I'm not quite sure, Kiwi, but I'm trying to keep up here on this side. However, it's just sort of difficult, you know. It's keeping up with you guys at randomness every now and then. But I guess I attract weirdos because I am a weirdo, and you guys sure are weirdos. I don't mind though. Much more fun with weirdos. Okay, and let's just make sure that nothing can spawn up here. Or down here for that matter. Alright, good. Good, 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 good. Wait, what? Okay, wait. I'm just gonna... What's long, skin-colored, squishy, edible thing? That's squishy too? I know sausage. They're kind of squishy, aren't they? Or is that just me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Oh, so many spots here. Okay, let's fix up all the dark spots. That were created as we go here. A man who secretly owns 63% of Bedrock. What? I have not. Wait, would anyone mind catching me up a little bit? Because I just looked over and I'm like, what the hell is going on? So if you have like 10 seconds to catch me up, then please do so. Though I love the enthusiasm that's going on in the chat. Good on you, Hazel. Alright, so for all of you in chat right now, Saucil is Hazel, and Herobrine, previously known as Screen, is from now on Herobrine. Right? Let's try to help me keep keep that sort of stuff up, because I don't know, when I've got, like, I'm terrible with names, and once somebody has been named something, like, and that's sort of stuck in my brain, so now we need to override it. It's also going to be a lot. Yeah, and Joe is Joe. Yeah, I know. That's probably not going to change anytime soon. And Frog is also not. And Frog is apparently also known as your hallucinate. I think I just bit my tongue. I guess Frog could also be folk for OG. For real OG? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Apparently that causes me to bite my tongue, so let's not. I'm sorry, Frog, but that's apparently not possible for me at my current condition. We might try that another day. For real? What an OG move! uh, I wonder when my food is gonna arrive. Okay, if we can't get up, then it's just down. Whee! Nope, then it's just down again. You're trying to read my screen? What do you mean? Well, we'll start from the other end then. How many glass panes do you guys think we've put down so far? Any of you care to take a guess? We can make a small competition out of it. I don't have any reward for it, but... we can for sure make a competition out of it. Alright, so Hazel guesses 70,000. Oh, wait. We'll just write them down, Hazel. $70,665. Alright, Kiwi, what's your guess on how many glass panes we've used? Also you, Herobrine, and for real OG. Alright. 16,355. 16,045. 60,000. Alright, alright. So I would suspect that it's probably my personal guess, the Joe guess, is gonna be 43k. And we're gonna have to do this sort of times used. And I'm also just gonna bring over a calculator so we can see exactly who's closest. Okay. Excuse you. Times used. There you go. Okay, so we have the first, which is 7,321. Oh, wait, I missed that one. Plus 7,587. Plus. Oh, I might also be way off. 5,616 plus. And the magenta stained 3,085. It's only 23,000. That means we have a winner on Kiwi. Well, I mean, Frog. Can you see the amount of glass panes that we put down? I did feel I looked at. It feels like a lot of glass panes, but the thing is, like, there's so much air between them that it suddenly becomes a lot harder, sort of, to just see where you are in it. All right. Well, that works. Whew. Oh wait, this is the wrong body part. I don't know, here, Brian. I think it's I think Hazel was just too chaotic. Period. Like, we don't need to elaborate on it. He was just too chaotic. My God, I hate falling down. Oh, all right. Put down some there. Put down there. Right then. Grab this. Put that there. Oh. I don't think that's jumpable, but no, not at all. I'm actually surprised. I'm using more more glass than I originally thought. More magenta, purple than I'm using any of the other colors. It comes as a surprise to me. Alright. Back over here. Oh, we have a dark spot right there. Wait, hold on. Oh, that sounds so good. Frog, that sounds absolutely incredible, actually. I think we're gonna just pop down one of these here. And maybe another one here. And I need for sure to put down a one there. It's so weird trying to make this spawn proof as you go, because like there's so much to do on these. But we are making it spawn proof, which is super nice, I think. Because that means if I ever do want to build something inside of this dragon, we can. Like, I can't really think of what we want to build inside of it, considering that it's kind of a tight space. But most of the time, it's more about the ability to be able to build something cool inside of, like that we have the option. More than it is actually, doing it. Plus, this way there won't be any accidents with me flying into it just to show people around, and then suddenly, bam, we're hit by a creeper and blows up a million glass panes and... Oh. Just the thought of it blowing up all the glass panes, my god. But that means, well, we've also just calculated about-ish how many glass panes we put down. Which means that we know that we put down about 23k out of the 144. Which also gives us our progress. Like that, the percentage of glass panes we've used is more or less equal to how many percent we've made it on the dragon. Maybe it makes it a little bit higher since, again, there's a little bit too many. We have words, use them. I'm a grown-up. I can use grown-up language, right? So let's try that again. The schematic says 144,000 glass panes is needed for this. However, that is with all the glass panes that are on the inside. I would suspect that about 20,000 of those, almost, are on the inside of the dragon. So I suspect that we actually only have to put down like 120, maybe 30,000 glass panes. And out of that, so we only need to put it down about 100,000 more. And then we're gonna probably be about done with the dragon. Isn't that kind of exciting? Want to know a small embarrassing fact about me, where that I just remembered from seeing Saucel's message about Apple House. A small sort of embarrassing fact about me is for the first like 4 years I played Minecraft, I had no idea what it meant by seed, so I would like I didn't know what it meant. That it was going to give me a specific map if I put in a seed. So essentially, I was just like, oh, it needs a seed. And then I would Google up specific types of seeds for specific trees or flowers and such, and use the Latin name for it. Because I thought that was what it needed, and I was like, well, if Minecraft needs a seed, I guess that's just a fun little gimmick. So it just ended up being me. I learned a lot about different kinds of seeds during that period. Those 4 to 5 years. Where I was just like, well, Minecraft needs a seed, so, until I asked my mate, like, what sort of seed do you usually pop into Minecraft, whenever, you're creating a new world? And he went, I don't know, I just type in a bunch of numbers. And I'm like, wait, what? But aren't you supposed to put in, like, an actual seed? Like a seed name, like for, like a plant seed, or like an apple seed, or, you know? And he was like, no, where where do you get that from? And I was just sitting there flabbergasted. I'm being like, but it's a seed. Trying to convince myself, because like the second he said it, like, I realized, and I was just like, but no, surely I can't be this stupid. And I tried to defend myself in my own head. Spoiler alert, it did not work. I was unable to defend myself, even in my own head. Hmm. Guys, I don't particularly like any of your tones right now in the chat. Just gonna let you know. Like when I read that, it sounds a lot like a small fight about to break out. So how about both of you cut the crap, and then we're all better off for it. And if you're not having a fight, then I suggest changing the tone up a little bit. Yeah, I don't particularly like small fight screen. Ah, sorry, Herobrine. mainly in case that a new viewer joins. I don't want them to see a fight in chat, right? I want this to just feel like a small place where people can come in, relax, have a good time, and chat away with random people on the internet, you know? I want it to be a hotspot for friends, and if you want to fight, you're more than welcome to do so, but do it in the DMs of Discord or something. I don't know. It's also that tone is. All right, I'm not gonna correct you on that tone, but why use that smiley though? That smirking smiley. That's the smiley I use when I do a stupid, obvious flirt. I sent that smiley. So what exactly do you mean by that, Hazel? Are you trying to flirt with Herobrine? You're allowed to flirt as much as you want to, I guess, unless it's unwanted. I guess I'm not gonna. I know there's one right around here. Ah, there. Oh, would you look at that? A rainbow. Oh, I see dark spots. We do not appreciate dark spots whatsoever. Dark spots is the last thing I want to see up here. Oh well, now that we're almost over here, we might as well just take it from this end. Oh, we're starting to reach this? That's gonna get exciting soon, then. When all of this suddenly starts coming a little bit more together. Am I out of purple? I'm out of purple. Alright, I'm also almost out of green. Or blue, I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Alright, let's also just fill up on the other resources while we're here. Oh, that was good. Oh, wow, that was good. Oh, that actually made me cry a little bit. I'm so sorry for the sound. That must have been loud. But oh, that was good. Downright orgasmic. Good. Oh wait, oops. Wait, what? Our matey ain't no rustle around hay, I would say. Alright? Whatever floats your ship, hero mate. You like that pirate speak, eh? Alright. Let's move up here. So we have a couple of dark spots. We'll come back to deal with them afterwards. Oh, we're out of food. Alright, how about when we finish up this piece of, or this layer here, we go defeat the Ender Dragon. For some a little bit more exciting content, you know? Not that it's a whole bunch more exciting when it's just an Ender Dragon, but I mean, it's more exciting than glass panes on repeat. Hey, Grassblock, welcome back. We are just about to go fight the Ender Dragon in a second, if you want to join in on that. Oh no. And we're also going to have to buy some more food, I see. Like, 3 golden carrots are not going to cut it. What's up, Hazel? Oh no. The horror. Whatever can we do to correct this evil that has happened to you? It must be the work of Lucifer himself. Okay. Well, so far, pretty good. Alright. So let's clear out my inventory. Surely this time I can just fly over here. Sweet. Okay. Let's just grab this stuff. Chuck that in there, that in there. That in there, grab this. Oh wait, did I have some more, should have some emeralds in here. Well, not enough for a full purchase. So we're gonna have to go down by the base too. Anyway, to grab another, another totem, because we always want free totems on us. Now we want a couple of stacks of emerald. Fly up and around. Not into a tree. Let's try that again. Say hello to our villagers. And now we have food for a wee while. We will just store the extra in here. We have the sword. Ah, we need the bow. Now we need 4 end crystals. I wonder whether we have... Oh, we do have just enough. What is it I need for end crystals? Ah, right, I am in there. And glass. Alright. I feel sort of ready for this, don't we? That looks like it's gonna be enough. So let's go fight our... What? 9th? 10th? Ender Dragon? AI guy? Who are you playing? Who are you gonna... What's up, Hazel? Hmm. We're just gonna turn that off. Alright. Let's see. Have I... Oh, that's so nice to look at. I really like that look. What's up, Hazel? Like, look at that. Isn't that kind of incredible to look at? And there we go. Let's first get rid of the crystals. And I love the that effect too. Like, that looks so good. Ow. What are you? No. Don't shoot after me. And now we just need to get that one over there. Without looking at it in the Enderman. That's the real... Oh my god, I've gotten good at this! How rude. We don't like that at all. How dare she fight back? Yeah, come on down then. Gotta eat up. Oh, she's perching. Can I get down there before she does? Eh. And there we go. Oh, you're upset with me, really? That's a dumb idea. Oh, my eyes! Oh, jeez, I was not prepared for that. I thought I had a little bit longer to look at it. But, can that fix up our elytra? Yeet! It didn't even fix our elytra fully. Yeah, nah, bye in the boys. Unless you're coming through for me, then I don't really. But that was pretty successful, if you ask me. We did that pretty well. Yeah. How far does that go? Oh god, how far does that go? Oh, it went down. Really? Pathetic throw. That's gonna... Oh, hello. Alright. Ah, don't worry, Grass. There wasn't a lot to lose anyway. Wait. Damn, I'm so toxic. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And we grab 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. And I think I might actually grab 2 of these, because I feel like we run out of that way quicker than anything else, so.
Good morning, sunshine. I love you.
Alright, see you later, Grassbog. Or I hope to see you later, man. Rather. Break that. We don't need that there. I feel like that is going to be an issue if I don't put anything there. Is that just...
I love you.
I get... okay, it's just quicker than I thought. But no. For that... Perfection. And I don't mind having one here. Some light there. But then we start with the glass panes again. Alright, Hazel. See you later, man. I'll tell you, I'll pickle, and Melt and Fawn, you said hi. If they join in. And Draco. Look, how about this? I'll tell everyone you said hello when they join. Yeah, right. If they join, I'll let them know that you said hello. Hannah! Welcome, man. It's been a while. It's been so long. How are you? Is everything good? Alright, sweet dreams, Saucer. Ah, right. School is always a stressful thing. I can relate. Though it's been a few years since I went to school, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. There we go. I don't know. My tongue has been feeling weird all day. Definitely affecting my English. I don't know whether it's affecting my Danish. I haven't spoken any Danish in almost 24 hours. Jesus. But you had a good New Year's and Christmas holidays, or I don't know whether you celebrate Christmas or not, and then just winter holidays if not. Yep, I had a pretty decent, it wasn't for long. I had, like, I got off the 21st, the 20th, and I had to return to work the 3rd, so it wasn't like a long vacation, but, you know, it's, I had time to go see some mates and some friends and stuff. Oh no. But how about I show you what we're working on right now? Just for some reference. Right, I can't remember. Like when you joined last, were we working on the forest down here? I don't know, but we made a forest anyway, which ended up looking pretty good. We paired it with a wizard tower here, and we have a sort of an ancient temple here in the middle of it. Alright, see you later here, Brian. Sort of an ancient temple in here, which... I mean, it works quite well for what it's supposed to be, I think. With this... we won't finish the dragon by tomorrow, but... wishful thinking. I like it, Herobrine. I like it. But that looks quite nice, I think. And I think it pairs well with the axolotl pond underneath. On top of... we made this sort of... I call it my improved beacon. That goes all the way up here. Up on this custom floating island. And we're gonna do something on top of it, right? At some point. Right now it's kinda empty, I know. But underneath it, as you can see, we're sort of building something very big. And Herobrine sort of spoiled it, but this is a dragon in progress, and I can show you in my design world. It took us about 50 hours to design this thing, so I mean, that was the first draft, the first dragon I considered making, but it looks sort of odd. I think I wasn't quite happy with how it felt when we were like it looks decent from up here, but not quite as I wanted, and especially when you're down on the ground. Like down here, it just looks so odd. And you can see I sort of worked on a lot of different faces for it. I ended up going with this design, just bigger. And then we sort of rotated into what you see over here in the distance. After having made that one, which I kind of like that shape, and I knew from after having made that I wanted more of that, of like the coiling. So we made this one, which does that a lot more. And that's sort of what we're doing right now. However, as you can see, the glass panes, yeah, they are a pain. Like that's a pain. Like that's a lot of individual glass panes that we're gonna have to put in. But I think it ended up looking quite nice. I also made a copy of the hardcore build just to make sure that it looks... Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Here we have a copy of the hardcore world where I pasted it in just to see what it looks like, and there's a little bit of a mess in here from because I corrected the what it looked like around the island. So there are two beacons, like they're not going to be that in the actual build. But it's going to end up looking somewhat like that, which I'm really pleased with. And it also looks great from down in the village. It's supposed to be lore-wise for the village. It's supposed to be sort of the guardian dragon for this place. And right now, by far, it is our biggest build, but like when you're, yeah, exactly, sort of the guardian of the village. I've tried to make a lore reason for everything in the village, right? Right, so essentially, to give you the quick rundown, 1,000 days ago, or thousands of years ago, there used to be a big war between demons and villagers. The villagers allied themselves. This was the forefront, right? That's the Demon King's skull right there. The villagers allied themselves with the dragon, and this is sort of the elder dragon that came to the rescue and helped slay the Demon King. And after that, prosperity, whatever. Everything was good. Peace has reigned for over 1,000 years. And the village has grown and become, like, it used to be just like a small fishing town, but now it has become more of like an adventurous town where people visit to see the skull of the ancient Demon King. But out here on this island is where all the magic villagers and all the wizards, sorcerers, and all that sort of stuff come to learn magic from this ancient temple that was built back in the day when they were fighting to harness the energy of this beacon. And the dragon to this day is still protecting this island and the village. The guardian deity of the village. That's sort of the running lore for it. But yeah, it's been a progress gathering all the blocks and all the stuff that we need for it, but I feel like my world comes a little bit more to life when you have when you have sort of lore for everything. I feel like that makes everything just feel a little bit more alive, I guess. Alright, so we have to pop in some glow lichen here to avoid any spawns. We also have to, like, while building this thing, make sure that we don't have any spots like that where things can spawn while we're building it, because I would absolutely lose my my temper if a creeper were to blow up like 20 glass panes, because again, pun intended, it's a pain doing all of this, so we definitely don't want creepers to randomly blow up my stuff. So far we spent about 15 hours just straight up building this thing. Like, this is 15 hours of work of straight building, and I think it took us 20 hours to gather all the resources, which we have here. Well, that was a little bit... We could probably have done it a little bit quicker, but I decided to build a lot of automated machines for it too, so we could, well, first of all, gather the resources. We could have gathered them all by hand, I guess, and had the initial amount of blocks quicker, but now we're able to generate a lot of the blocks automatically and harvest them, which is going to be really nice going into the future. Yeah, the glass like makes it look super nice, but like I think it adds a really nice effect to it, don't you? Like, just the like, it makes it feel more magical, this entire thing. And well, I suppose when you're building a dragon, it needs to be somewhat magical. Especially if you're going for some of these Japanese, Chinese style dragons that are less lizard-like and more serpent-like, I guess. Well, I'm not sure I necessarily like them better, but I do think they are more aesthetically pleasing most of the time. Which, oh yes, I didn't fall. Like, putting down the glass panes is actually not that bad. What's worse is me having to jump from each of these and just burn through my rockets. I should probably have made a creeper farm before going into this, but well, I didn't. So every now and then we have to run back to the raid farm just to farm out a bunch of gunpowder, which we've had to do that once, and we spent half an hour there, and we're almost burned through half of our rockets. I suspect we're probably going to have to spend a couple more hours at the raid farm just to get the necessary amount of... At least after doing this for 15 hours, I've gotten decent, I'd say, at actually making the jumps from this. From glass pane to glass pane, but well, if I hadn't gotten any better, I would have been very concerned. Okay, so let's get that in there. Mm. Fix. So yeah, that's pretty much what we've been up to. We really have an unusual amount of stuff that we need to place down. But it's gonna be so cool for the world. And once we're done with this, we just need to make a few more things in this patch, and then I'm gonna update into 1.21, which is gonna be super exciting too. But thank God for Lightmatica. Like, I wouldn't have been able to do this without. But besides school, have you been up to anything, Hannah? Or anything interesting? Been on any vacations or? Yeah. What are you writing it about? If you want to talk about it, like I get why if you wouldn't want to, because it's probably all you've been thinking about lately. So you might want to not have to think about it. But if you do, like, want to tell me a little bit about it, then I'd be happy to listen. Ah, right. Wait, so, and in what sort of subject are you writing it in regards? Is it a history project? Is it a psychology project? Is it a societal? I don't know what they call that in English, actually. I don't. That subject where you talk about politics and societal issues. And what are you trying to convince the reader about? What's your approach? Because I actually wrote my what would that be? A long paper in uni anyway, about somewhat of the same things, except it was more in regards to propaganda and like in marketing. How that affected. Bugger. Come on. Can we reach it from down here? Yes, thank God. Then I don't have to continue trying to make that jump. Mm. I don't know. I went the route. I went an American right. American, if you wanna know. I went a route that went on how brainwashed the Americans became. Um, and referenced it based on some of the sales habits that they used in the US. Um, oh, we're out of glass. Okay. Um, which again also comes down to some of the TV that was around at the time. Oops. Which I actually had a lot of fun with, messing about with it on in that regard. There we go. In with that. Mhm. Yeah, I get that. It's super interesting. Uh, and like for me, it was a very good fit in regards to I had just written my history paper, and that's like in no matter what direction you choose, you have to write a history paper in uni in Denmark, and it has to be like, and thank God it has to be super long because like I remember in my marketing thesis I only had 45 pages maximum. Uh, and trying to squeeze all the knowledge into 45 pages was incredibly hard. But for the big history assignment, we had 150 pages max, uh, with a minimum of 50 pages, and people usually came in with like between 70 and 90. And that felt like an appropriate amount of pages. Um, and actually had a lot of fun writing it. Uh, but then like, and they were back to back, which was kind of annoying, like, because then you do like 75 pages about some history subject, and then you do your marketing thesis, which is, well, that was 45 pages maximum, within a span of like a month, which really messed me up. But I mean, but I at least I had a little bit of foresight, and then I just went pre-World War II and World War II history assignment, and then World War II propaganda in regards to marketing for my thesis. That helped out a lot actually, considering that I had already researched like half this stuff and made mental notes about what I could use in my thesis for sources and background material. Yeah, it is. It is. At least it felt like a super cool subject to sort of talk about. And oh, we have red over here. Hell no. It felt super interesting and super cool to write about. Uh, because it's like, how does media X marketing, influence uh, the world after a huge crisis? What is the sort of approaches that uh, are made, and what's the sort of approaches where you're how do you advertise your stuff after everyone has been scared to die for a long time? And especially like during the Cold War and all that. So it's a super interesting spin to take, I think. And also terrifying, right? Because suddenly you realize, like, I think that was the first time I really understood how how much power media and entertainment actually has. Um, like we always say that the fourth power in the world is media, right? And I've been told they tell you that since like what, sixth grade, fourth grade, or something like that. There are three official powers in the world: church, state, and military. Is that something like it? Um, and then there's the unofficial fourth power, which is media. And it's kind of scary to know how much media is actually, to a degree, the most powerful one. Because the media brings down states and church and military. Like that's sort of the first time I noticed it. Well, I don't think not interacting helps, but I think being aware that all media is trying to convey a certain view, is trying to convince you of things. Like, for example, you're trying to convince someone in your thesis about a particular subject, right? You're trying to convince someone, and that someone is trying to not be too influenced, knowing that there's probably a second side to what you're writing about. Yeah, it's like a whole bunch of, it's a whole can of worms, to be honest. But hey, Yash, welcome. And I know I'm probably very uh, sort of colored by my own profession. But the older I get, the more I feel like that one of the few things that aren't getting taught in school, uh, at least not effectively, because I know that that's sort of what the whatever language, whatever country you live in. So if you're in Denmark, then when you have the subject Danish, it's not about learning how to speak Danish. It's about reading and analyzing and being critical of the sources and that sort of stuff. And I know that's sort of trying to teach you having critical thinking. However, I think it does a very poor job. Of it, which is a shame. I feel like there should just be a subject in school called manipulation or marketing. Potato, potato. Oh, over here. Like if we get a couple, forget a couple of panes in this, it's alright. It's not the end of the world. Alright. Oh yeah, yeah, of course. Have a wonderful day, yeah? Uh, I'm looking forward to seeing you again, Hannah. Thank you so much for checking in. It's been great to hear from you. Oh, hello. No, 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 no. Bye. Bye. Alright, so it's here that things can spawn. Well, we're gonna fix that right away. And it seems like we have a spot over here where things can spawn too. I really don't want anything spawning in here. For the sole purpose that like it's gonna be able to walk up without me noticing pretty much. It's very rarely that I'm here, and whenever I am here, it's likely that it can sneak up on me. Oh really? Am I out of... Yes, I am. We might as well stack up on the glass while we're here. Whilst we are here. Well, would you look at that? Oh, I had not noticed that, but now we have. Level up. Not gonna lie, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would take, but we're still making good progress on it every day. And sometimes that's all things require. Just a little bit of progress every single day, and then you're gonna be golden. Oh, I'm out of, okay, so we're gonna have to stack up on materials again. We can just, light this up though, first. Oh, right. Okay, so mats, we need 2 more of these. Well, I guess we can start from down here. Okay, and back. Well, it doesn't really matter what side that's placed on, as long as it's there. Perfect. So now we go to the edge of this. So sometimes I... Okay. Jesus, that actually gave me a scare. Not gonna lie. That actually really scared me. Bye. Have a good time. Like, that was a sound I was so unprepared for. I think that's almost the scariest thing in hardcore. Well, except for, I mean, losing your world. That the thought of that. Ugh. But like sounds you don't know or weren't expecting. Like that's terrifying as heck. I was just about to say, can I really not reach that? But oh, hold on. I saw a lot of red here. And that means anytime spawns, and that I will not accept. I guess it's because we're reaching underneath this now. So now that there's a ceiling, it starts becoming a lot easier for things to spawn. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Perfect. Oh, that was actually a glass pane I landed on. Oh, well. That light blue is difficult to see when you're looking down towards the ocean. I suppose it's as difficult to see the blue one. When looking on the blue concrete. I wonder whether I could go with a title saying I made the biggest dragon in hardcore Minecraft on this video. Would that be clickbait? Would that be too clicky baity? I feel like it would. Especially since I don't know whether or not that's true or not. Though do all the other YouTubers who say, oh my god, I made the biggest uh, iron farm, gold farm, whoop-de-doop dragon in hardcore Minecraft. Do they fact check themselves? Is that something I should just throw away my code and just go, ah well, let's clickbait the hell out of you guys? I don't know, that feels kind of trashy, doesn't it? Doing that sort of thing. At least I feel like it does. Oh, really? Alright, let's go all the way down then. Let's just grab some more glow lichen while we're at it. Eat while flying. Just save time. Be as efficient as possible. Well, we're gonna stack up on things anyway. I might as well do that. If we're here anyway, then I suppose that this wouldn't be a bad idea. Hmm. Is there really no way up here? Oh, there was one. I just forgot to jump, apparently. And up. We'll run this after with glow lichen afterwards. Oh, but it seems like we're actually closing up the bottom part here, which is sort of exciting. We're finally getting to that bit. Nah, okay, we'll continue here. Knowing that there are going to be mobs to fight after this. Okay, let's get the glow lichen ready. This area needs to be rather spawn proof, so I am sort of being very careful with this, because I don't want to be spending up all my glow lichen either, like within a span of 1 to 6. I mean, I could very quickly just spend all of the glow lichen we have on this, but I think it's going to be a lot nicer if we don't. Nah, you know what? Let's just go down. We might just call it a day once we've connected all of this. I don't know, because this is this does bum me out quite a bit doing this many glass panes, but at least we'll be able to say that we crossed into the 17-hour mark of this build. Which should mean that we are about 25, maybe even 30% there. Oh, whoops. Which I can like attest to is pretty decent. Like again, it's not about the speed of which we do this, because I have to be very thorough. Because I don't want to just have a quick dragon, we still want the full effect of it, and that is phantoms. How's our lighter doing? Just fine, good. Hey Yumi, sorry, can you just go up by the pillow again, into the corner? Thank you. It's so weird, like when you're sitting here streaming it, you're just by yourself for a little bit of the time. You almost feel like you have to talk, but it's just sort of an odd feeling, you know? Mm. Oh, we also need more rockets, bad. Because I don't want to end up just falling off. There we go. And then not being able to get back up unless I use like my trident and a pearl. I guess we could chuck a pearl up here, right? Surely. Oh, we can chuck a pearl up there, right? So surely we would be able to just glide down, but Well, hey, Van. I'm so sorry if I butcher your name, first of all. Panjivo. Please do correct me if I need to put the pressure elsewhere. But no, I'm actually not terribly bored when I'm doing this alone, because mm, I stream as a side where I would have been doing all of this anyway. But it is certainly more fun when more people is here. Don't get me wrong. Alright, so level up. But how are you, man? Are you having a wonderful day? Hopefully. Are we really out of meds again? Hmm. Let's get all of the glass in first in our inventory, as it is supposed to be. So, 2 more stacks of glass, 2 more stacks of that, 2 more stacks here, and there you go. Grab one of those. Nope. Yes. Okay. Yes, they are. How about I give you a small world tour? Might as well. This is bumming me out a little bit. Um, so my hardcore world is 1,717 days old. You can see I have a small day counter here. Uh, this is our spawn-in island, and I think we spawned in right there. Um, and there used to be a mansion here, like a woodland mansion on the island we spawned in on, which was super fortunate. And actually a village right over here. Um, I ended up going for sort of a more of a fantasy style village here. Big roofs and swirly durlies, as I call them. And we sort of ended up just building out the village as more of a fantasy style and building all the hills and mountains on the island. It used to be quite flat, to be fair. Making small areas for the villagers to be at, and oh, that light is incredible down here. Oh, well. This is our storage area, which is one of the first things well, I guess you could say we more docked this one out, but I guess I did build a little bit. Just to keep our stuff. Oh, that light is actually really incredible. I love that. Hitting down here like that. Anyway, we used to have a villager breeder there, and we actually still do to some degree. I wonder, what does this look like now? Just a few guys. Okay. And we sort of designed everything as we went on. I decided I wanted a mine shaft that was into the side of a mountain, but this area used to be flat, so we made the first mountain here. this entire part here. But I then realized that I wanted more mountain where I could sit something cool on top of, which is the skull, and we ended up making this entire mountain here, uh, which again took a while, but we got there. We then designed the skull, which also took a while, and I ended up making. Thank you, man. At least I'm very proud. Which then ended up taking a long time gathering just the amount of bone blocks that we needed. So we made this bone meal farm, this bone meal farm, and this bone meal farm, and this bone meal farm. Like we have no shortage of bone meal farms, that for sure. Um, but that's one of the benefits of having like this area built by me, is simply that all the mountains are hollow, and I could chuck in all of my redstone into it. But we ended up making this skull here with the sole purpose of sort of having our end or our nether portal here, access to it. Um, and then we recently, or around day 1000, we actually made the island out here. Like, that's also a creation by me. It looks sort of artificial too. But so we could place like a tavern-ish out here. I try to give my entire world a little bit of lore, and this is supposed to be an adventuring village. So this is where all the adventures come into sleep. Uh, I guess there's a dark spot in there somewhere. We then made this sort of aquarium, which was supposed to be for my subscribers, because I try to name every single one of my subscribers as axolotls in my world. But it quickly got very crammed, so we made a mountain where I could hide the axolotl tank inside of. And so far that has been a success, because, I mean, while there is a lot of axolotls in here, a lot of them end up hiding underneath here. But we have about 300 axolotls in here, swimming about, which I really like. I think that's a good way of going about it anyway. But then we had a mountain, and I had no idea what to put on top of it, so I decided why not put a wizard tower, which is the black thing you see here. Just fly out a little bit. The wizard tower here, and the wizard tower, it felt like, well, now we had that there, but it still felt super empty up here. So we put in the forest, and then we had this pond in the middle, and I was like, alright, so what are we gonna do in here? And I figured if we have a wizard tower, then we need some sort of power source, which ended up being this massive ancient temple with a beacon inside of it, supposed to sort of show off some of the mana that the wizards are using. I figured that should go to world build height, but then that looks sort of boring, so I made a crystal that it ended into. But that also looks sort of boring, so we sort of unraveled the beacon a little bit, making it feel like it hit the crystal and then boomed outwards. Which then sort of gave me the idea for a floating island on top of it. While this is sort of boring and there's not a lot of stuff up here yet, we will get more stuff up here eventually. But then I figured, alright, hey Aaron, welcome. I then figured, well, we sort of need a guardian, don't we? So I got to work on a dragon, which is what we're currently building. I know that's sort of hard to see from where we currently are, but I could quickly show you the design world for it. this is what we're currently building. It took about 50 hours to design this thing, and it has gone through many iterations. Like first we made that version, which I wasn't particularly pleased with. We worked with different shapes, as you can see, throughout all of my, sorry, hiccups, throughout all of this, and we ended up settling on this design, um, which is supposed to be sort of the guardian deity protecting the village. I do have a test with it, just so you can see it in the hardcore world. So this is a creative version of the hardcore world, so I wanted to paste it in before I before I got to building it, because it's a big build. It would be sort of terrible if it was terrible, right? So it's gonna look somewhat like this. The placement is a little bit different in the actual hardcore world, but a big dragon for to sort of finish up the village. Because then once this is done, there's just a few houses left in the village and a few things I need to fill in. But overall, it's gonna be almost done when we're finished with that dragon. Then I finish up on top of there, put in maybe a singular house, some trees, some more trees down here. I might come through at a later point and start making some houses on these plateaus here. But I need to also fill in here with more trees and stuff to make it feel less divided. I want to connect all of it up eventually. But once that has been done, we can finally get started on our new base, which I have been planning for a while, and I know exactly what I want it to look like. It's just that's gonna make the dragon seem like a tiny project in comparison, which sort of does excite me, right? But it's the dragon is a good warm-up build, I guess, is what I want to conclude to an extent. How are you, Aaron, though? Have you had a good day? Well, and also you, Panjibo. I'm so sorry again if I'm butchering your name. Like, do correct me if I am. Names is one of those things I'm just terrible with, both remembering and pronouncing. It's a weakness of mine that I can't seem to overcome. Oh, that's nice. We're finally here. I've been looking forward to this so much. Like getting this almost a roof, or like giving the body here. Because like this is like a proper piece of the dragon that's finally done. Is there anything interesting? What do you... Well, most of the time I'm pretty much just sitting here and building this dragon. Which isn't the most ooh, intriguing content, I know, but I want to make the most beautiful world that I can. And this is so... Have I run out of... I have. I want to make the most beautiful world that I absolutely can, which does require a lot of tedious building, which might be evident from some of this, because this is a little bit tedious, not gonna lie. I fell down through the exact same hole I did before. That's all. If it wasn't so pathetic to a degree, I would say that that was pretty funny, but at the same time, I wish I wouldn't just fall down any time I had the chance to fall. Nice though, nice. Wait, what is this? Light gray? Oh, mm, yeah, language is a very difficult thing. But what language do you speak normally? Because, I don't know, I speak a couple, so maybe, if we're lucky, I speak one of the languages you do. And when I say I speak a couple, I do mean, like, I only speak fluently a couple. I can read and write in a few. Uh, but we might be lucky. Who knows? Sure would be convenient, though. Mm. These can be kind of tough to see, especially when the sun is coming up. Um, have I ever been to Indonesia? I have actually, but only very briefly. I think, oh, how long did I spend? 1.5 weeks. Um, And it was pretty much just as a stop between like where mm, I was able to get like a cheap flight to Indonesia before heading onwards. Um, so and then like I could get a super cheap flight from Indonesia to New Zealand, I think it was at the time. Was it the Indonesian or was that? Oh, I can't remember where I was going. But uh, I had to stay there for a week and a half, just because the plane tickets was a lot more cheap if oh no, um, if I waited, like then I could save almost $100. So yeah, I have been in Indonesia, but I never really went. I haven't traveled through Indonesia, I'd say. It is on my bucket list, though. I plan on returning one day. Travel, see all the places that uh, I didn't get to see before. And we're out of blocks. uh, look, if I ever do decide to travel, and I'm still streaming, I have a Discord if you're interested. Uh, Whenever I go traveling, which I haven't been this year or while I've been streaming, but if I do go traveling, how about this? I'll write in a Discord to whichever country I'm going to. And if, for example, I'm going to Indonesia, you'll know that I'm headed that way for X amount of time, and then we can meet up. How about that? Alright, so I have a little bit of everything. Good stuff. Ah, right, it's over there. Over here. Oh, we now have spots inside here that I need to fix up. uh, yeah, same. uh, I hadn't even considered that approach to it, but I mean, you're right. Uh, besides, and excuse me, I'm assuming your gender, but um, um, mm, again, there's nothing wrong with being gay if that's what you are. But I personally swing the other way. You're more than welcome to have your own sexuality, but it's I'm I'm as straight as you can be. I don't know. Guys aren't particularly good looking. Although, how easy would it be if we were gay? Like, damn. I think gay people have wonderful lives. Surely they do, right? You're feeling frisky. You're just gonna go out, hit town, have a wonderful afternoon, go to a gay bar. Men are so much, I don't know, more approachable, I guess, than chicks. I don't know. I guess it would be easier to just be gay, but unfortunately, it's not really something you have a choice about, I guess. Yes, this is indeed hardcore. Hey Void, how are you, man? It's been a Yeah, you're right. It has actually been a wee long time. How have you been, man? Well, it hasn't been that long either. It's been mm, a small week, 1.5 ish, if I remember correctly. Though I must admit, my feeling of time has sort of gotten screwed up with all of this vacation and stuff. So, all right, perfect. That's all bright. So this needs to be glass. Okay, good stuff. Oh, uh, well, that works. Ah, right, yeah. Yeah. Nah, I get it. Studying comes first. It always does. So don't worry about it. It's nice seeing that you're back though. And does that mean you've completed your exams or what exactly? Or do you still have a little bit of studying to do, but you just have a time for a break now? No? Oh, really? Hey, how did you feel the exams went though? Like, sorry, how do you feel like your studying is going? Is it Do you feel like you're on top of it? As much as one can be. Kind of nervous? Well, man, I'm sure it's gonna go well. Like, if you study and put your mind to it, I'm pretty sure you can do pretty much anything. Pitch up. Wait, do I not have this on? Nah, I won't wish you luck. And we have a Danish saying that wishing people luck uh, is actually bad luck. So I won't wish you good luck, but I will say go break a leg, because that's a Danish way of going about it, or a Danish saying. And I think it's actually originally I think it's probably German. Now that I think about it, it's either German or like I think it's Celtic, like broadly speaking. That being said, all right, see you later, Void. Uh, have a wonderful day and go break a leg at that exam. Uh, I hope it goes well for you, but I'm sure it will. Like, you're putting in the work, so, and hard work never fails. Alright, make sure that the dark spots are bright enough. Would you look at this? It's pretty incredible, isn't it? Alright, I think we'll go for about half an hour more. Just to reach the 4 hour mark, and then we'll call it a day, I think. think that's the wisest way to go about it. Not to get too spent on it. Just push my limits a little bit on how many glass panes I can put down before I are sick and tired of it. um, and hopefully we can get some real good progress in. But I already think it's starting to look like something, so I mean. Mm, mm, oh, we don't need glass there. Because this is all skin or thin scales, belly, and there shouldn't be flames under the belly. Alright. glow lichen, and onwards. Glow lichen, onward. Glow lichen, onwards. Glow lichen, light. What do you mean? I do not sound healthy. What's up, Kiwi? And welcome back, dude. I'm I'm completely sane. Don't you worry. These glass panes have not broken me quite yet. They are well on their way to, but not quite yet. Hmm. But seriously, Kiwi, why do you think I don't sound healthy? Excuse you? Should I take offense? Or is it out of concern? Like which how should I interpret this? Ah, right. Right. But don't worry, I'm good. I'm goodish. We're gonna continue about half an hour more, or 26 minutes, until I've reached the point of 4 hours, and then we're gonna call it for today. I just really want some good progress to look forward to tomorrow. Right, and so when I start this tomorrow, we will have made it around 25, maybe even 33% of the way, somewhere in between there. So we're like, and we're getting close to that. Like we're definitely moving along, and in a pretty decent pace, I'd say too. So too, like this is like there's gonna be a lot more blocks to do, but that's the last layer. I'd say we made about 25% there, pretty much already. And like the head is gonna be so much easier to make than like a lot of this is. Because like while there are more glass panes around the head than there are uh oh well, we've run out of glass panes. What a pain. Ha ha ha. Wait, hold on. Go down one. Okay, so get that in there, boom. Alright, so we need a bunch of 1, 2, 3, 4. And with you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So now we have all of that. We grab 2 stacks of this, stack of that, this, 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 this. Oh, whoops. And now we have plenty to continue. We have enough. So I need to be a little bit aware of where that line goes, because I wasn't being very careful in the creative world while brushing them in, all these glass panes. Because I do need it to gradually move away from the line here. Because that will give the flames, or whatever we're calling it, sort of a more pointy effect, I guess. Which I think is gonna really bring home that effect. So I do have to be a little bit selective when doing it here on the, like all of these of course needs to go in, but all of the ones close to the line I need to think a little bit about while doing it. Alright, get this up here. And I think that is a... Oh, nope, 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 nope. That we refuse. We do not want anything spawning up here. That is very important. Like, I'd rather that things spawn inside of it, though I'm also trying to avoid that, than they do on top of it, because I think that can really ruin the effect if I have to start fighting things that are just sort of wandering about on the top here. I don't think that's gonna add anything nice to it, you know? So, there, and also there's a part of me that's thinking that maybe at some point I want to just like stand on top of it and look over the village. Not necessarily all the way up on the island, but like on the on the... Oh my god, my brain is so done right now. I cannot even I cannot tell you how dumb my brain is. Oh. Oh. Uh. I don't think you can even come to comprehend how washed up my brain feels right now. Oh, there's a glow light. Okay, so we're gonna have to come back for that. Okay, so we're out of tough blocks. Whee! Oh shit, that's the next one. We weren't out of tough blocks. I have been bamboozled. Just didn't want to put any down. Glass. Deep breaths for putting in all the glass. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Really? I'm so fucking good at this. While my mentality is just breaking apart from all the falling, I do get like a small dopamine boost every time I have to jump out somewhere, and I have to be jumping between like those ones and ones and ones, and then just I do it flawlessly. It's just like, oh my god, my brain, I'm getting better. I am improving at this game, like one of the core mechanics of the game, movement. I am improvement. I am improvement indeed. I am improving. Jesus Christ, Joe. Alright. Oh. Glow lichen, glow lichen, glow lichen. Glow lichen. Fall. Let's just try that again. Without the whole falling part now. Haha! Okay, we have a dark spot. Glow lichen. We'll fix. And you know what? There we go. Now we fix up with glass. Ah, darn. Hey, Tariko. Oh yeah, wait, Tariko. I was supposed to say hi from Saucil. Just and also to you, Kiwi. How you doing though, Tariko? Oh my god. Get me out of this hell, please. Someone. Someone just take me out of my misery. That's of course a joke, because I don't want to die in this world, but Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure I might start having nightmares about glass panes, or having to place them. In 10 years I'll still wake up screaming and wet with sweat. Just, no more glass panes, no more glass panes. Wonder what my wife and children at the time will think. Well, they'd just be like, what the hell are you on about? At least I would, if my partner just woke up in the middle of the night screaming about glass panes. Oh, we have a dark spot. Gotta fix. Boop, boop. We're almost up to that level though. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. I have no idea what a reverse Yapdoll of fashion is, but if you say so, man. There we go. How's my lighter doing? I think it's due for repair. Might as well get the repairing done. just to get sort of a small break on my brain. Do we have an XP here? Is it? That didn't fix it. Damn, I would have been cool though. That XP op is really trying to get to me. Is that enough? That is enough. Oh, okay. Oh, I did not know that. Alright, I think we might just actually end stream here. I am super tired. And I still have to cook and make dinner and stuff. But I am very happy with the progress that we made today. Like, this entire thing here wasn't there before. Like, we were doing like maybe the bottom layer or something like that. And we made it all the way up to here. So, I mean, that's some good hours of progress. I can't wait for this to be all done now. Like, imagine all of these. Like, I'm not sure we're ever gonna put anything inside of the dragon, but we could. Like, if I ever get super bored, I could also just make it like make a skeleton inside of it and make organs and stuff. Giving the biggest. What do you think about this? Uh, this title for a clickbait video for YouTube. Giving the biggest dragon in hardcore and an anatomically correct or atomically and my tongue can't now mind. I don't care much for clickbait anyway. But yeah, no, not quite. Like I mean, I doesn't matter. Fuck it. Um, let's just call it a day. Yeah. My brain is clearly struggling already as it is, and I still have to cook dinner, and I actually have to chat with a mate later too, so if I have to be somewhat coherent for it. Anyway, I wish you an absolutely wonderful day. Um, Thank you for watching. Yeah, I know. Dyslectic, yeah, I don't know. Look, I've worked for a long time today. I've worked for a long time yesterday. We've been streaming. It's already late. I haven't actually eaten anything today, I think. Have I? Did I even have breakfast? I'm unsure. But that being said, have a good one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow. If you have the time. Cheerio and Joe out.